Oh, check it out. Not just a microphone. We got a mug. We got a mug. My wife has one as well. She's very happy about it. She said I should show it to you guys. She was like, show them the mug. And I was like, okay, all right, fine. Always best to listen to your wife, you know? So just got to get right into the video. It's Miller Lite. They've gone woke. That's what everybody's saying. You can hear it from the Charlie Kirks and the Benny Johnsons and every single conservative platform. Kid Rock is in an uproar. He's loading up his gun. He's ready to just gun down some more beer cans. Miller Lite has gone woke. That's what they're all saying. And now what I'm about to play for you is, this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to show you the ad first. That way, when you hear Joe Rogan talking about it, you have context to what he's actually talking about, okay? And then I'm going to give you my perspective, because I think there's a perspective that most people aren't seeing with this ad that I think is really, it's really something to draw your attention to. So there's a good side to this ad, and there's also a bad side. So we're going to get into that right now, but you know what I'm going to do first. You already know what I'm going to do. If you've been here before, you know that you're always coming to the store before we start the video. And we got hoodies, we got shirts, t-shirts, we got tank tops. Might as well get right to the tank tops because it's summertime. It's summertime, right? Every single purchase helps us fight demonetization, helps us fight against them just limiting our videos for no apparent reason, and it helps me continue doing this channel. Doing the content on this channel. So thank you guys so much to anybody who's purchased anything. You have no idea how much it means to me. Let's get into the video. Where are we going first? There's the ad. Perfect. Let's do the ad first.
Here's a little known fact. Women were among the very first to brew beer ever. From Mesopotamia to the Middle Ages to colonial America, women were the ones doing the brewing. Centuries later, how did the industry pay homage to the founding mothers of beer? They put us in bikinis. Wow. Look at this shit. Wild. It's time beer made it up to women. So today, Miller Lite is on a mission to clean up not just their shit, but the whole beer industry's shit. Miller Lite has been scouring the internet for all this shit and buying it back so that they can turn it into good shit for women brewers. Literally, good shit. How, you ask? Ladies, take it away.
First, we turn the bad shit into compost. Then we feed compost to worms. Push out beautiful fertilizer.
That good shit helps farmers grow quality hops,
which is then donated to women brewers to make their own really good shit.
But there's definitely more shit out there. In your attic, in the garage, in your parents' basement. Send any shit you got into Miller Lite, and they'll turn that into good shit too. Oh. So here's to women, because without us, there would be no beer.
There would be no beer. Women are the ones who have been brewing beer for centuries, for millennia, since the dawn of time, since Vikings were drinking beer and eating mushrooms and running into battles in a berserk craze of insanity. They've been the ones doing it, which that may be true, and that would be amazing. I myself don't drink alcohol, period, but to anybody that does, you know, you gotta pay homage to the women, right? So this ad, that's the ad that you're gonna hear Joe Rogan talk about right now. And the only thing I have to say about the ad before I get into my perspective is these ladies here, for sure actors. And that's kind of sad because you can probably find, if they're not, I'd be surprised, but I've worked in film and television for a while and they just get actors for everything. Like where you'd be like, oh, you can just get a real one of that. They're like, no, we'll just get an actor because it's easier. There's less paperwork. The actor knows how to take cues. They know how to say lines. They don't mess up. It's just like, it's a thing. So more than likely these ladies are actors, but doesn't take away from the fact that you need to pay homage to women when it comes to beer. But let's get into what Joe Rogan has to say about all this right now in this part of the podcast. Where's Joe Rogan? There he is. Oh, bring that screen down for you. Let's get it.
On it with Netflix.
They're gonna come to you with Bud Light.
There you go.
You guys can fix Bud Light.
I saw a new one today. Did you see the Miller Lite one today?
Yeah, like does no one learn? Does no one learn?
I mean, and they were taking all those ads that we loved from the 80s and they were just putting them in shredders. Like, that was their campaign today. I saw it this morning.
So stupid.
I mean, I don't know. But once again,
like there's something wrong. Also, there's something wrong with women wearing bikinis. Those women wear bikinis because they look great. They like to look great. They take photos of them looking great. The girls see those photos of them in bikinis. They get excited. Look, I look great. People buy it. Wow, she looks great. It's not bad to look great. It's just like it's not bad for a guy to have his shirt off. If Chris Pratt has his shirt off and he's looking ripped, it's not objectifying. I mean, I guess it is, but it's not negative. It's not negative.
It's selling movie tickets right there.
That ad is so weird.
Isn't it strange?
You want to watch it? Let's watch it. Let's watch it just so we can goof on it.
Oh, boy, here we go. I couldn't believe it this morning.
They don't learn. No one learns.
Well, it's just in general, I think. It's kind of those taking lessons from the past and applying them going forward as wisdom.
How about lessons from a week ago?
I know. It's not even the past. It's like a couple days ago.
The only thing that saves it is like maybe they spent a lot of money on it and they filmed it 6 months ago.
But
is
still,
that possible?
I've already seen that yet. There's an article from 2 months ago.
But still, you could put a pause on that.
Oh, it came out 2 months ago?
At least 2 months ago.
Okay, so it came out before the bullshit, right? Was that about the same time as the bullshit with Miller?
I just saw it this morning.
This says it was in honor of Women's History Month is when they put it out. So I'm like, as I saw it today, I was like, maybe there's a reason they made this and we just started seeing
But it's also crazy.
They want to shred all the good-looking pictures from the 80s. And they're buying it back. That was part of the thing. They're buying back all those old ads that people have, I guess, in their garage walls. That's what it said in this thing that I saw this morning.
Send us your shit. And
Oh, God.
And they're going to turn it into
mulch.
Good. Yeah, that's it.
First to brew beer ever. From Mesopotamia to the Middle
They're
Ages
saying
to
women
colonial America,
brewed beer.
They said they were the
women
first.
were the ones doing the brewing. Centuries later, how did the industry pay homage to the founding mothers of beer? They put us in bikinis.
With awesome pictures like that is how.
She looks hot.
Yeah. I mean, look at that. Those are great ads. Those are great ads.
Wild. It's time beer made it up to women. So today, Miller Lite is on a mission to clean up not just their whole beer industry.
Miller Lite's on a mission to make sure no one buys their stuff. Oh, my goodness.
And buying it back so that they can turn it into good shit for women brewers.
They're
Literally.
scouring the internet and buying it back.
Yeah.
Ladies, take it away.
Because that's easy to do once you get an image up there on the internet.
So what is she saying?
Feed compost to worms. Push out beautiful fertilizer.
That good
Interesting.
shit helps farmers grow quality hops.
Yeah.
Which is then donated to women brewers to make their own really good
But there's definitely more shit out there. In your attic, in the garage, in your parents' basement. Send any shit you got into Miller Lite, and they'll turn that into good shit too.
Oh.
So here's to women, because without us, there would be no beer.
Wow.
Oh, God.
I
I
mean-
hate identity politics with a
it's-
passion. I really do.
It's pretty interesting.
It's so stupid. It's that human beings made beer, okay? And some human beings look good in bikinis. It's like, what are we doing?
It's crazy.
Women do it. Women do it. Women do it.
it's
Like,
pretty
what? I'd
wild.
like to see a pie chart of how many women are actually involved in making beer or drinking beer.
Well, now I want to hold on to all those posters from Miller Lite that I have from the 80s in my garage. I'm not turning that stuff in. It's going to be worth a lot more now.
Do you have some?
No.
Imagine.
I wish I
keeping
did.
those.
all those
this
years.
is it. Miller Lite ads with their shit.
Yeah. No, I mean, that was crazy to wake up. I mean, to see that this morning.
Does paper turn into compost? Is that how it works? I mean, isn't it a bunch of chemicals and
could.
shit?
Are they lying to us?
Why would something like that just get resurfaced on like a Monday and now everyone's talking about it?
Because people are angry. They're looking to be
It's been out
angry.
for 2 months. That's what I mean. Like, it's been out for 2 months. We didn't see it before that. And
I think
now-
the Bud Light thing was probably so overwhelming that no one paid attention to anything else.
Yeah.
And now that that's kind of died down,
Yeah.
it's all so
Well,
stupid.
since we're on
Coors Light probably
alcohol
made
and
one,
we're on all that stuff, let me do this so I don't forget, because this is pretty amazing here. I know you like cigars and
Let's get into it. So what Joe was saying was completely right. It's like it's okay to have people in bikinis. It's okay to have shirtless guys. I understand when I see an ad and it's a shirtless guy and he's ripped and he's like just in his underwear and he's like glistening and stuff. I'm like, okay, I get it. All right, I know who you're trying to pull in, and I get it. I 100% get it. Here's the good and the bad about this ad. Now, here's one thing that I just realized is that they're trying to erase history. I didn't actually check, like that didn't compute in my head before. They're trying to erase history. They want you to bring in all their old stuff. They're even willing to pay you money, and they're going to get rid of it all and then have this new like way going forward, this new look. And you'll never be able to point to their past and say, hey, you used to do this and you used to do that. So who are you to wave your finger at us now? Pretty like, and I don't like that. I don't like anything trying to erase history. I don't want something renamed because the person had slaves. Like, I want to know. I want to know that this thing, this school or this organization was built by someone that had slaves. I want to know that in the past. Like, you have to know. You know what I mean? You know, it's just like, imagine BMW or Puma trying to erase their role in, or was it Puma? And IBM trying to erase their role in World War II. Like, that wouldn't be fair. I want to know that those companies had something to do with it. I want to know that they had a connection to it in a bad way. I want to know. You know, it's like the World Economic Forum. Imagine the World Economic Forum decided that they were just going to, you know, we want to just get rid of all the videos. They actually tried to do this. They tried to get rid of you will own nothing and be happy. They tried to get rid of all that stuff. They tried to rid it from the internet, but it won't go away. And then they tried to say that they didn't say it. Imagine if they pulled that off, right? You don't want that kind of things. But here's the good thing about this ad, right? They're actually giving praise to real women. Like, that has not been going on so far in the media for quite some time. There has not been many companies that have been like, listen, let's give praise to some actual women. You know, everything's been about the Dylan Mulvaney's and anybody who fills that type of bracket. There has not been a lot of ads that have been like, let's focus on actual women and what they're bringing to the table, especially in a world like beer. So I think that's great that they're actually praising actual women. Now, that is obviously not what they intended. They didn't want to praise actual women. It was just something for Women's Month, and they're just trying to boost sales, and they're just trying to stay relevant, and they're just trying to take advantage. You know, like Valentine's Day comes out, they'll think of something to do for Valentine's Day. You know what I mean? Family Days comes out, they'll try and think of something for Family Day. The first day of summer comes out, they try to position themselves with hot dogs and barbecues. You know what I mean? It's just what advertisers do. It's what companies, corporations do. So, you know, that's the good part of it. The bad part of it, here's the bad part, is that they're just shoving it in our faces. You know, like this lady says that it's time for beer to make it up to women. Beer's not even a person. It's just a thing. And this thing has to make it up to women. People are getting tired. And this is why people found this after 2 months, because people are getting tired of companies pointing the finger at them, saying, you need to pay homage to these people. You need to do something. It's like, no. I don't have to do anything. I'm the consumer. I'm the person who you put the advertising towards. I didn't tell you to make an ad like that. You made an ad like that. You were making ads like that for years. And now all of a sudden you're pointing at me and saying, I have to pay homage to these people, to these women, which is, again, a good thing, but also don't throw it in my face. People are just tired. Men and women alike are getting tired of just having this stuff thrown in our faces, this preachy mentality that advertisers have now, this virtue signaling that advertisers have now. It's ridiculous. If you want to praise women, which you should, you know, praise them however you want, but don't point the finger and say, you know, we're trying to make all this good stuff out of our ads and you need to send our ads. Like, why don't you, like, how come they didn't have a different ad of saying, we apologize for what we did to women? Like, imagine that. We did something wrong to women. We objectified women. We put women on this odd pedestal and in this skimpy clothing, and we're sorry for that, women. And every single woman in the world gets 25% off of all of our products for the next 2 months or through all of summer. If you're a woman and you go into a bar, you get a free Miller Lite because of what we've done. How about that? Because that doesn't make money. And that's them admitting fault. So instead, they're trying to put the blame. They're trying to, like, you know, split the blame between the two of us. Like, you know, you didn't really acknowledge women and we kind of had a hand in it a little bit. I don't know. But here's what we're going to do to make it up to them. It's like, there's no we in this. Okay? I love my wife. I pay homage to my mom. I have a mother-in-law that I have to hug and see all the time. Okay? And I love her. Okay? I have a sister-in-law now. I have sisters. Like, I pay my dues, okay? But yeah, that's the good and the bad of this, you know. Definitely nice to see any company praise women, but it always sucks to have any company throw in our faces what we've done wrong as people when they're the ones that brought this stuff to us in the first place. So that's my piece on that. And other than that, I am out.